we are going to do a kind of late night Saturday night, because these things come from what I experience every day, aka most of the things that I'll be speaking about are the things that I will see as an example, or this will be one of your experiences. So the reason I talk about each one teach one. So when you hear me talking about each one teach one, or when you hear me saying that we are learning from one another, is the fact that I'll come and speak about something, and for some reason you can resonate with that. So now, we've talked of narcissistic people around you, and so we might as well talk about a narcissistic mother. And in short, when you're calling someone narcissistic, all you mean is that you're emotionally immature. So anyone who's emotionally immature is who we call a narcissist. Because when you are emotionally mature, you can relate with people around you regardless of their age, ethnicity, or anything. So when you are raised by your mom, your mother, and they are emotionally immature based on the fact that maybe they have never come across this kind of content, or they don't even know that there's anything that you can give the name emotional maturity. For them, that is very new. So these will be the mothers who will always shout at you when you are growing up. Okay? So if you grew up around a mother, and you can see this, whereby the main focus of your mother is her own needs, aka your mother only cared about image, nothing else. Your mom doesn't care whether you are happy. Your mom doesn't care whether... She doesn't care. As long as she maintains that guilt, hiyo kitambaa ya guilt, mamako anakea more about hiyo kitambaa ya blue ya kanisa kuliko nyinyi mkiwa watoto wake. She cares about image. She cares about being a CEO to a certain company or position than she cares about her children. She cares about being the leader of nyumba kumi than you, the children. So these are the women who are self-centered. And you can say that, to be really honest, venye mimi nilikuru na mamangu, it was only about her. These are the women who, before she is put on a pedestal, nothing happens in that house. So these women cannot regulate their emotions. Okay? They don't know how to regulate their emotions. They have nothing to solve conflict. So they don't know how to solve conflict in the house, because in any institutions, when you are relating, there has to be some form of conflict. Whether the conflict is with your father, the husband, or the conflict is with you, the children now. So these are the mothers who took sides when it came to conflicts within the children. So munajua anapenda mtoto fulani. That's automatic. Okay. They lack self-worth themselves as your parents. They cannot tune to your own emotional states. So to any other person, the emotional states are inyangani. It's always about them. So these are the mothers or the parents who there's never peace in the home. Okay? So you as the children, you are the extension of your mother's self-worth, aka mamako hawezi kubali uongeleshwe na hiyo kijana aje. Uongeleshwe na kijana mgani? Akuwe aje? Akuwe boyfriend yako aje huyo? No. You are my daughter. You are an extension of my own self-worth. So when your mother is looking at you, that is what she sees. All these children are an extension of me. This is now a narcissistic mother. So whom you date, whom you talk to, the church you go to, the friends you bring home, the schools you went to, everything that you're doing is an extension of your mom's self-worth. It has got nothing to do. Your mama made you. You are mama's girl in everything. Whom you talk to, the way you talk, the people. So ukiangalia you realize, oh shit. To be really honest, I'm an extension of my mom, because everything I do, I have to confirm if my mom agrees with it. Everything I do, I have to confirm if my mom agrees with it. Any new friends that I make or connections, I have to bring them home for mom to approve. My mom has to know. So whether you are a boy child or a girl child, more so when you are a man, mama's boy. So your mom has to approve your girlfriend. Your mom has to approve where you stay, kwenye utahamia. Your mom has to approve whether ni apartment or standalone. Your mom has to approve where you spend your weekend. Na ni mamako and you're a man. So either kama uko kwako, uko kwake. They are those sons. Kama ayuko kwake, jumamake amemkazia mpaka marafiki ako kwao. So wewe uliolewa na bwana but anashindanga kwao. Mko boma moja na mamake, anakulanga mpaka kwa mamake. Most of the times atioka ukurate ni yale ni dari ya kwa maito. Na ni bwana wako unashindwa ati ni dari ya kwa maito. And then you realize, wait a minute, my husband though amenioa bado ako kwao. Kila kitu ni kwao, mami akugaga. My mama alikuwa anasema. Amesema tuende. Mama amesema ile shamba tulikuwa nataka tuachane nayo. Mama amesema kuna rafiki yake atatutafutia kitu mahali fulani. Because you are extensions of that kind of mother. A narcissistic mother makes sure that the children are an extension of her self-worth. So your own mother can block your relationships based on the fact that wamama wengine watasema aje sitam. Akienda sitam akae pale mbele wataongea aje kuhusu watoto wake. Ukipata mimba, do you know how embarrassing it is for your mother to be seen with a girl who became pregnant na hajaolewa? So your mother will be the first one to take you procure an abortion. If imefika hapo, utakuta hata mamako ndiye ameinsist. And you may think it's being overprotective, but it's just that your mother has what you can call a high level of shame. So how her background was when she was growing up, she went through a lot of shaming. She has so much shame. Your mother feels so much inadequate when it comes to dealing to other people. So all her feelings, they have to be projected onto her children. So all your mother's feelings, narcissistic mother, projected on the children. So your mother is very critical about you. Whom are you dating? Where are you staying? Where are you right now? Ujua mkaangi na yeye but uko wapi? I want to know where you are. Okay? So they are highly critical. Oh, na yeye ni nani? Who was that? Hii nayo ulitoa wapi? Hii ni nini umejipaka kwa mkono? Hii ni cutex gani? Mom, it is the best designer. Designer gani hii umepaka kucha? Ni mato maoka wake $10 huko. But your mother is jealous. Remember, she grew up with shame. So she's projecting on you as the child. So she will never acknowledge anything. Always critical, highly critical. Ai, na kwani ulinunua gari gani wewe Karaja? Toka ino ne gari kora ulire Karaja. Ino etagwo Q7 mom. Q7 ni ndo ru ino. Ino ne gari ile muthemba uri kwino ru guku. Ino ri ru ino no itwire ng'ombe. Ino no itwire ng'ombe ino. Ino ngivutwo ino no endie mboga ino. Ino ni gari yo ni ugure guku. Those kind of women, they are demanding every month lazima ufanye shopping hapa. Demand. They don't even ask you. Unaona pay bill. Ni nini? Hebu nilipie hiyo. Ni nguo, acha kuuliza ni nini. Nilikuzaa. What? So your mother becomes your first bully. So even before you are bullied in school, before you are even bullied with life, your mother was your first bully. Some of you men, success mtaioneanga view sasa because you don't know how to heal your emotional wounds, your mother wounds. Your mothers were your first bullies. You will become nothing. Your mother used to tell you, we ni kama babako, ni pombe tu, utakuwa kama babako. Those things you carried that weight and you don't even know it. But when she's in public, she's the best mother. Alikuwa na kushika mkono na kupeleka kanisa mbele ya watu. Jaribu ufanya kitu, ile macho anakufanya, anakuangalia hivi, unajua hiyo utachapwa tu, hiyo utachapwa. Umwage maziwa utachapwa, uongesha mlango utachapwa, anything utachapwa hata juu kuchapwa. But in public, your mother was the best. In public, ni yeye amevaa kitambaa ya blue ile ya guild ya kanisa PCA. In public, mamako ndiye nandarama pale. In public, mamako ndiye akona ile kiremba amepitisha kitambaa ya yellow hapa na ya blue hapa na in public you know those women. Mike Atika ananipeanga story hapa, ananiambia venye her mother used to almost kill him. Mamake alikuja one day, I opened the gate for her. Kiremba from top to bottom. Those almost, they are like cults. Shout out for the roses. From top to bottom. She looked like she's from a cult. But the stories he gives me every day. Na ni mwanaume. Ananipeanga story ya mamake, anasema we kila mtu na trauma yake. And the mom used to beat him so bad he would faint, wake up because the mother is pouring water to resuscitate him, to give him more beating. Because the mother was impregnated by a school teacher. So ananiambianga vizuri sana, my father was a school teacher who impregnated my mom. So that hate, up to date, I think he's 53. Ananipeanga story, nasema we mzee bado hajahili. Mzee, you are 53, you are still remembering vitu ulikuwa unachapa ukiwa 6 years old. Yes. Because when you're growing up, the only things you hear from your mom is you are very difficult. You're a difficult child. Wewe ni mgumu sana wewe. Kichwa ngumu. Huyu mtoto sijui alitoka wapi. Wewe unakuanga, mimi sijaielewa kulingana that kind of woman. They are too dramatic. Or they are going to play the victim. Anakuambia, mimi ndio mama mbaya. Usijali, mimi ndio mama mbaya. You know, like that's gaslighting you. And when you ask them, mimi sijakufanyia kitu mbaya. You are growing up, you are a woman. The only thing you heard from your mom. Sasa hii uzito yote unanona hivi, unanonea kwa nani huku? Nani amesema unaona hivi? That's your mother telling you, and you're a woman now. You're a woman, you're a girl. Sasa hii kunona yote, na sikunywe maji ya ndimu, uje uone kama utakonda. Sikunywe maji ya ndimu uone kama utakonda. Those kind of words are the words that you grew up hearing from your own mom. Na hii matiti yote umemea ya wanaume wachezeange. Unafikia wewe peke yako ndio uko na matiti? Narcissistic moms. Highly critical. You're always the one who's difficult. Wewe matiti ni yako ama ulijipata na matiti? Did you decide the kind of boobs you're going to have? Then why would your mother shame you about your body? Unafikiria peke yako ndio uko na matako huku ya kuringia wanaume? That's your own mother. Narcissistic mother telling you why she grew up with a lot of shame. So she's projecting on you. So now you are being called the difficult child for having matiti. Sasa shida ni yako uko na matiti. Nasikia na siku moja hiyo matiti hiyo matako yako itaishi msichana. Funikanga hii matako your own mother. If they're not telling you that, they're telling you that they sacrificed everything for you. Do you know how much I have sacrificed for you, my child? Unajua ile nimepitia nikiwa mamako. Umejua ile nimepitia nikiwa mamako. So now they are shaming you. They are projecting on you. Did I tell you to open your legs? No. Then it has got nothing to do with me. Go heal. Then they are going to play their best card. Siku moja utanimiss. Unajua mtu anamisingi mamake akienda. Unajua kuna vitu zingine wacha nisiseme tu. Wacha nisiseme hizo. But wacha nikwambie mtoto yangu, nikikufa utakuja kulia. Ile siku nitakufa utalia. Utakuwa unauliza mamangu ako wapi? Utakuwa unauliza ako wapi mamangu? Heri ningejua, heri mamangu angekuwa uhai. Wewe finish your time and go wewe. When you look around us, when you look into the world, people die. It's transformation. It's normal for people to die. Okay? Stop making it about you. Stop making it about me now. Stop blaming me for your death when it happens. If it is going to happen, who knows? I may go before you. So when you're growing up, you never had anything positive about you. You have never had anything positive about you. To the point, if I tell you something positive, you don't believe me. Tell you are so beautiful. Wacha kusema hivyo. No, truly, I mean it. You are a very beautiful woman. Thank you. But I really mean it. Like, I'm not even talking about the physical beauty of it. You have a beautiful heart. I can see you're a beautiful person. Genuine compliment. You can't take it. Why? You have never had anything positive from your own mother. Nothing. Maisha yako yote hujaisikia you are a good child. That is alien to your ears. Ile unasikia mtoto akiambiwa good girl, you are such a good girl. No, hujaisikia hiyo. Has your mother ever apologized to you at all? Mamako ashai kuambia pole for anything your whole life? Ama ni mzazi afai? She was supposed to. Inaitangwa emotional maturity. Your parent can apologize to you. Hiyo ni accountability. She hurt your feelings. Kuna kitu alisema Geshagi. Ulienda Geshagi December ukasikia mamako amesema kitu mpaka ukasema, what? Atina shida nikiringaringa huku na sijazaa kitata kijana. Umesikia. She's supposed to apologize. Hiyo ni accountability. She hurt your feelings. Mzazi wako ashai kuja akwambia nataka kusikiza? Hakuja akwambia nataka kusikiza. Nimekuja tu nikusikize, uko aje? Unafeel aje? Ushaiulizwa wewe na mzazi wako? Anakuja tu anakaa chini akwambia leo nataka tu kusikiza, uniambie venye umeshinda. Anasikiza. Unafeel aje? Uko aje? How are you feeling, my son? How are you feeling, my daughter? How was your day? No, I just want to listen. Nataka tu kusikiza. Nani alikufurahisha leo? Ule rafiki yako alikuchekesha? Okay. Like genuine. Ama utasema they were too busy wakutafutia pesa, si ndio? Walikuwa too busy, So then they should not have given birth to you. Kama kukuzaa means they were up and down, then they were not ready for you. They should have been taking care of themselves first, to be in abundance before they bring you to this world. We go through situations in life. Wewe unachotwa mali, pengine biashara kwa ifanyi vizuri, surveyor whatever nonsense, mashairo kwa wanakuja, unachotwa, ama all of a sudden parents wako wanaona una gari, wakiuliza wanasikia ni bank, kitu yako imeriposesiwa na bank, gari ama nyumba or something. Has your parent ever come to you anakuambia, you know, my son, I can't imagine how difficult that is for you. Can you tell me about it? Tunaweza saidiana nini? Mzazi wako anakuchekelea. Ati aya, dregu ya gari ro atahiro dedi kwiraga rodi otiri itheru. Now they are laughing at you. Instead of asking you, I can't imagine what you are going through. Because I actually know you had faith, belief and imagination in that business. Hiyo club ulikuwa umefungua roho safi. I know your heart was there. I can't believe that has happened. I can't imagine how difficult that is to you, my son. I don't even know how I can help you right now. Or your mother. Ushaisikia kitu kama hiyo? Because that's how a parent should be. A parent should be concerned. They should be there to listen. They should there, anafaa kuwa hapo. Accountabilities. When they are wrong, they should say, I'm sorry my daughter, I used to say this about you. Pole sana. Sikuwa najijua hiyo wakati. Nilikuwa tu napitia maisha, nilikuwa nimekuzaa, nilikuwa nimetoka shule, hata sikuwa nimejijua. I'm very sorry for what I used to say. Accountability. Hawezi, si ndio ni mzazi, utamtetea, si ndio? Ai mzazi wewe, animosiali, okay, so they should be. The same Bible inakwambia parents, you are supposed to, there's a verse in the Bible about parents not messing around with their kids or something to that word, like the G parents, something. There's a verse in the Bible. It's your Bible anyway. A parent should tell you, I should not have acted the way I acted. I should not have done that. I should not have acted that way. The way I acted, I should not have. Now, I understand I hurt your feelings also. Singesema hivyo. Singesema tu huyo msichana hata olewa huko. I shouldn't have said that. Accountability. Ama ni kupretend tu. Mlikuwa nyumbani December. Ni kupretend. Pretend tu. Everything is okay. December. Nimokile digoko. Ngania. Ne digoko. Jibambe ni sikukuu. So what happens is that now you, being the child of the narcissistic mother, when it comes to expressing yourself, how you feel, you will never find that space. You know, there are times when whatever is going on in life, whether it's a person, place or thing, situation or circumstance, you may want to express, or you may want to kuna places, there are places where you feel like, there are places where you are called to express how you feel. And if your mother was narcissistic, you will never find that space because it was never provided. So you want to do something, but you can't. Why? Everything is about your mother and how she feels. How will my mother feel about this if I marry a white man? How will my mother feel about this if I marry my sweetheart Kisii guy? How will my mother feel about this if I marry Mkamba? So there's no space for you to express how you feel. Pengine unapenda Mugiriama ni yeye, umemkufia Mugiriama kona kila kitu. Matako yenye unataka, matiti mbili, sura, ngozi, she's like the Giriama you want. Body like a stallion. Hii ni kama farasi. Unaiangalia hivi unasema mazee, hapa ni Polo, Ngong Road hapa. Hapa ni Ngong Race Course 24/7. Hii itashinanga tu ni farasi. Ako na kila kitu. But unamkumbuka ni Mugiriama. Na umemkufia. But you have no space to express how you feel. Why? You have to explain to your mother. Ulitoa wapi na Mugiriama wewe? Everything has to be about your mother. Narcissistic mothers. How will my mother feel akisikia ati nimeoa Muhindi? Hey! How will my mother feel ati boyfriend yangu ni Muhindi? Ay. My daughter. Mohidi. Dali. Kungumbagia. Hayo mamako anakuuliza, unataka kuleta kungumbagia kwa nyumba yangu? Sasa nyumba yangu imekuwa nyumba ya kungumbagia. Umekosa boyfriend. Si useme, si hata afadhali Kamau. Kana ukiwe wetherwa mundu, sema utafutue mtu. Ataka kuleta Muhindi huku kukumbagia. So your whole home, from the fathers, narcissistic mothers, your brothers, everything, the emotional energy of the whole home, the whole emotional energy ya hiyo nyumba yote, it's controlled by your mother. One woman, narcissistic women, they control the whole household. When it comes to emotional states, the wife you choose wewe ulichagua juu ya mamako na unajua hivyo. If it was your wish, if you were to express yourself fully, ungekuwa na balu nyingine hapo kienyeji bro. Ungekuwa na kienyeji juu ushaionja kienyeji unajua. But everything is about your mother. Your mother is narcissistic. You have to please your mother. Whom you marry, I have to please my mother. Whom you are married to, my mother has to approve. The SS you stay in, my mother has to agree. The car you buy, my mother has to agree. The children you have, it's about my mother. Alisema watoto ni waine. The schools your children go to, your mother ndiye anakutafutia. Everything has to go through your mother. You are married, everything, hakuna kitu kwa nyumba yako inaweza fanyika kama mamako ajui. Mamako anajuanga mpaka ukiweka bibi yako mimba. Kwanza yeye ndiye ana drive. Na kwani uzai tena? Mtu atakaye kukaa hivi. Unajua watoto unazaa haraka unalea. Bibi yako watakange kupumzishwa. Mnapanga kupata mwingine lini? Mama tulikuwa nafikiria tukae miaka 3. Ateke. Ate miaka 3 mugekate akiale dhata. Kwani ulioa bibi ya zangi? Kwani nitasa miaka 3 mkingoja nini? Na nitaongea na baba yako. Kwanza tuko mwezi wa ngapi saa hizi? Ni Januari. Hatufai kufika Disemba kama hatujashika katoto. Disemba isifike kama mimi sijashika mtoto. Mimi sitaki kujua. So even the sex mamake ndiye ana decide. Unajipatanga na mimba ujuangi. Your mother in law anajuanga uko na mimba before kijana. Before you even tell your best friend, your mother in law anakuanga anajua uko na mimba. Si kijana ndiye anamwambianga. Mama na Jena hakupata period. Si nilikwambia. Alikuja kuzaa, wacha ashikanishe watoto tutalea. Ako na mimba ni sawa kijana yangu. Umenyamaza hivi unasikia tu mother in law hata hujafikisha 2 months unasikia akipita unasikia akikwambia. Na make sure ni mapacha unashindwa ati mother in law amesema nini? Hati ni make sure ni mapacha unasikia mama amesema sijui tutanunua nguo za kijana mali za msichana, unashindwa ala. You are not even 2 months pregnant. Your mother-in-law knows. They are narcissistic women. They run their homes. The whole emotional energy of the home is run through them. Everything has to be pleasing to her because she has an image to uphold. Ni mama wa kanisa. Ni mama wa itora kona duka anajulikana. She wants to maintain a reputation. She was brought up in shame. She cannot be allowed to be shamed again. Ulete kamtoi hapo kakukumbagi ama ati umekuja kumletea mtoto hapo umeoa Mkamba ama umekuja hapo ati mam tumekuja na Wafula. Mamako wa Giudi Kiambua tumeleta Wafula. Wafula Shifula. Umeleta Wafula? Guy. Na nikiodile tete tata wanyu tuweke mahoya. Na nilikuwa nimeambia anti yako wakuje maombi. Na wewe ulikataa kanisa. Sasa Wafula umetoana naye wapi? Kwani umekuwa prophet huru? Ni kanisa gani hiyo kwanza unaenda wewe? AIC hiyo ni kanisa gani? Huku kwetu nani anasomanga hiyo? Shosho wako ushemusikia AIC wewe? Tumekulia vizuri Catholic. Mimi Catholic, anti Catholic. Sasa hiyo ni sasa Wafula hai guy. Sasa tutafanya your own mother. Narcissistic women. So every decision you make in your home, it has to go through your mother. Mpaka kununua shamba ni mamako. Before hata bibi ujue shamba inanunuliwa, kijana wameenda na mama wameona. Wewe unaenda tu, wewe ni formal. Wewe kuja twende uone shamba. Wewe ni ki hata bwanako hawezi kuambiwa aliona mamako. Utasikia mama ino bado atakwambia. Utakaa kidogo usikie. Na hado hau wake roho kimenye ule uko hararai nashindwa ara. Kwani mother-in-law anajua tunajenga? Ni yeye alitafuta. Au unasema ni yeye alitafuta na bado aliwabroka. Aliwatafutia shamba na bado akawabroka. Na wewe hujui, na wewe ndio umeolewa huko. Amekula mpaka ya broker. Ayu ameweka kwa mfuko. Wewe unacheza na mama wa kanisa wewe. You see, what is happening, they are carrying what you can call invisible mother wounds. You are mothers, you are narcissistic mothers, they have so much mother wounds that are invisible to see. So most of your mothers have a very low self-worth. Now onanga soko. I tell you, I do a lot of social experiments. Sometimes I just go to a marketplace and observe the self-worth of the women, because I have to understand women. I have to understand the divine feminine. I have to understand Mombi, the earth. I have to understand her wounds. I have to see them. So most of your mothers, low self-worth, baby boomers. These are our mothers. I'm talking about our mothers. They have low self-worth. Ukimwangalia, it's like they're hiding from the world. Hata akijaribu aje. They dislike women. Your mothers hata hana marafiki. Na kama ako nao hawawezi wa trust. Those mother wounds they have. Go and look at your mother. Look at the amount of distrust she has in other women. Every time you talk to her, she doesn't trust any other woman unless it's business. In fact, she doesn't like them. She tolerates them. Juu ya rurashio, kanisa, but she doesn't even like them. Hata anakuambia unajua mimi sipendi watu msichana yangu. Those are invisible mother wounds that are carried by your baby boomers, your mothers. Look at their body image issues. Angalieni wa mama wenyu, our mothers, SpongeBobs. They have never taken a day to take care of themselves. Zero. Body image. Our mothers, body image, walisikia wapi? Anyone who was an image consultant hiyo siku, I think alisota akaisha. They don't have a body image. You look at your mother, you are like, wait. All my life I've never seen you smack my mom. Lakini unajua huwezi mwambia, but una realize it's something to do with body image. She has a mother wound. Her own mother didn't even bring her in the confidence enough to care about her own image. Look at your mothers. For them, they have this belief that they must perform so that they can get love. Unajua mwanamke ni kulima, ndio aponywe na bwanake. Unajua mwanamke ni kupikia bwana yake. So they have a belief that you must perform so that you get love. Or they believe that you must perform so that you can achieve. AKA, wewe soma. Wewe enda college. Wewe unasema nini hapa? You must perform to achieve. You must perform for love. Tumikia bwana yako. Pikia bwana yako. Muzalie watoto. Bibi ni kukaa kwa nyumba. To almost come and sit in your sitting room, asikia kama unaserve kijana yake mzuri. Niwe mutumia dawa gwikona. Niwe mutumia. So you must perform to achieve love. They have so many invisible mother wounds. Mpigie simu your own mom. Haro, no uria umakitie. So na shinu umestuka na nini? Mamuzo umestuka kwa nini? Wikarete haha, thimu yeta na dama kore mwe. Anxiety. Your mothers, wanastuanga mpaka na kitu ifai kumshtua. Unampigia simu ati amestuka. Ngoro ya hora, mesikia roho imepiga kwa nini mam? Sikuwa na expect call yako, but mam si ni simu tu nimepiga. Simu yako nimeangalia hivi nikaona jina yako. Wewe akiroho inapiga. Oi. Haki kwa nini unastuaga mimi hivyo? Sasa mimi nakustua na nini na nimepiga simu? No, those are your own mother wounds. Anxiety ishangi saa zote. Or they are depressed. or when you listen to their histories, and most of you have never even heard stories from your mothers about how they used to date. Amjaiuliza mamako alikuwa na date aje. Muulize mam, before dad ulikuwa unakulwa na watu wangapi wewe mam? Nipe dating history yako ama mwezi ni mzazi ndio. Ni mzazi hauwezi. So you don't even know how your mother had a dysfunctional line of romantic relationships. You should know your history. Ujuange my mother akona mother wounds. Ati before my dad alikuanga na watu 7. She had a mother wound bana. She had low self-worth bana. Because you have to also know your people. Look at your patterns so that you don't repeat the generational curses. The generational trauma. Ukiangalia mamako body image, hata umnunulie nguo inakaa aje, hata umnunulie Christian za CHK the best designer accessory award of the year 2024, hata umbaia earrings zake award winning on the catwalks, hata umbaia her feather earrings called Mombi, the best in the world, your mother will still look like shit. No, she has body image issues, she has mother wounds. Mamako na nangu unamnunulia nguo mzuri hata kuliko yako unapelekea yeye, akivaa ai zero, amegonga nje. Now you are paying for that. You're a people pleaser. So now you have to perform to achieve love. So ulifunzwa hivyo. Ulifunzwa you have to perform to receive love. You have to perform in school to be my daughter. You have to perform to receive love. So you perform, you act, upeni ujamaa, but kwa kanisa you have to perform well, kwa church, kwa choir, madhako na kuplace uolewe. So no one ever loved you for who you are. Your mother placed you there. Nataka uolewe na Joroge. 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 Ule Joroge unajua anaenda America. Nataka uolewe na Joroge. Ngojea Joroge atoke America. So you are never loved for who you are. Your mother placed you into Joroge. Because your mother wanted to be associated with Akina Joroges to maintain her status. Whether it's in church, whether it's in some business, or just the village, or somewhere. She just wanted to be. She has an image to maintain because she has too many wounds herself. And she projects that on you. So now, you will never be loved for who you are. So you fell in love based on how that made your mother feel. So you settled with a man or you settled with a woman based on how your mother felt about that lady. Msichana mlikuwa mmekuja naye ni mzuri. Oh my god, ati aliniambia anaitwa Sara. Anaitwa Sara. Msichana ni mzuri. Sara atarudi huku lini? So now you had to bring Sarah home. Now you are like Abraham. Ama alikuwa anaitwa sasa umeleta Sarai nyumbani. Umeleta maneno nyumbani. Juu mama alikuwa anafurahishwa na Sara. Mama hata hajui Sara, alimfuona siku moja. Kai yule Sara alikuja na duve. Sasa anaambianga kila mtu. Kila mtu akikuja, ene mwe ngani arare goko na roka na muiritu. Muiritu ina mitugo arada hile duve na niyo ndire hubira. Your mother is placing you because she has an image to maintain. I mean, how are you going to tell anybody else that kijana yake ama msichana yake hajaoa ule jamaa anaenda US? Sasa utaolewa na nani wewe? You have to be married by the one who's going to the US. Uolewe na nani? Mtu wa nduthi. Ukiwa msichana nani? Mwana wa hikyo na modo wa nduthi. Everything is about her. You know? So kama umejisikia mahali hapa kwa hiyo ka story, umesikia mahali umeguzwa. Mamako hawezi kukuangalilia mtoto. Tandika mundu we, tandika mundu we muona. We. Ni ndigo kurera na kure. We. Nona ugo hana nie. Ni joke kirai. We. Ni alire nyina ni aguka. Hawezi hata mguza. Yet mama ni wewe unamlipia nyumba, bili zake zote ni wewe unafanyia, lakini yeye ako self entitled. Haizi chukua mtoto wako akilia. Na ni wewe unalipianga rent na kila kitu na dawa za pressure na kila kitu. Haizi guza mtoto wako. Watoto wake wanalia, unasikia ameambiwa sichukue mtoto. Atanyamaza mama huyu. Huyu amefuzwa vibaya na mamake. Ni yako kiro huyu. Ni ndare kiria kolera, nilimaliza kulea. So you have a lot of shadow work to do. Usually nikwambia, give yourself grace for how you behave out there. So when you find yourself in the arms of the wrong woman or the wrong man, don't always run to criticize yourself. Give yourself grace. Understand that some of these things are beyond you. Some of these things are generational curses, generational trauma that you are not even aware of. You learned it from your mother. She projected, so everything you do is to please her. So you never even know, because remember, you are manipulated as a child. So give yourself grace. Jipeange grace. Wachanga saa zote kushinda ukiji victimize. Look at my marriage. Look at my relationship. No. It's not always about you. There are other forces beyond you. And since you are here, Tiamat Gaia Earth, to have you're having an experience, and experiences is trials and tribulations, or how much you go through, go through these situations, and how you come out on the other side. Because you'll be tried and tested. And this is life school. So you came here to learn life. You came here to learn emotions, your waters, your feelings, to express your thoughts, your fires, your words, your wands, your sticks, your ideas, your timeline. Okay? So, some of the feelings that come to you, you have to understand that they are not even yours. They are based on a history, or what you can call footprints in the sands, of how some characteristics, when they are expressed, how they carry themselves out depending on the vector they take, whether it's a higher nature or a lower nature. And so it's always good to be aware, so that when you're in some feelings, for example, when you feel some touch of self-hate, ujue imetoka wapi, najiangalia mkono godra korau, unafaa kupause. Ask yourself, is that something you tell yourself? No, then that's not your feeling. So you are being spiritually attacked, aka the waters you are swimming in, there are spirits that are bent on nikama, it's like being in nikama scent. Ndio maana unaanga te mruke morua ame here. It's like scent. You can actually smell when you are in shit. Okay? Mentally. Nikama fumes. You can tell those are not my thoughts. Those are not my thoughts. So you are being attacked. And remember, to whom much is given, much is required also. So become very aware of your surroundings at all time. And understand that some of the feelings or some of the thoughts that you have, especially if they are to belittle you, to make you feel less of yourself, understand that those are not even your thoughts, because you hold yourself highly. That is why you say you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So every time you find yourself second guessing yourself, understand that there's other spirits that are trying to experience that through you. So they're just trying to attack you, and if you feel less of yourself, they can indulge in that and feel how that feels, like feeling yourself low of yourself, but now they are not the one experiencing it, it's you. So be careful with that. Okay? So shout out to everyone in the comments. We can end tonight's show. Wenye tunakutana kesho, so group Water House pale Bedside, hiyo barabara ya steam loading hapo mbele. That's where we are meeting kesho. So 10:30, my handsome ass will be out there. You know how we do. We back to soul group physical meetup. This one will have a different twist though. It will have a different twist. We are doing things differently as we prepare for the new year in spring. So since bado tuko Capricorn sun, we'll meet still under the Capricorn sun, which is governed by Saturn. Okay, so ni discipline, structure na vitu kama hizo. So depending on how people come, you can see how the discipline will play out. As we get ready to go into Aquarius, then Pisces, then spring. Now we can plant year 9. So when you're going to year 9, we know the skins to shed, the year of the snake. So by then we have decided I need to shed off this kind of skin. This is not helpful. This is not someone we can go with to the next level. I need to shed the skin. It may be painful, but I have to scrap the skin on a piece of rock and we go out as I go to year 9 because that is dead weight. That skin is too flaky. That relationship is too flaky. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's business, entertainment, sports, education, or religion, it doesn't matter which pillar you are doing. But you have to shed. So, think about it like that. I don't think there's any question on the comment section. Shout out to Karia, Mahat, Pierre. Shout out to my handsome moderator, Maina, Inverse, and everybody else who's in the chat. We don't come live at this hour, so I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, live ya usiku. God, maybe most of even the people watching are new people here, pengine hata hajui. Ama wana scroll, wanakuja wananiona wanasema, oh my god, huyu hatuwezani. Unaona? I love you jenga, swap or something. Unaona kitu kama hiyo. Mtu amesema amenioa hapo. Ajiita swap. Amesema amenipenda sana, ningekuwa dema angenioa. Na niwe anipigange miti kila siku. Na venye ni mnoti. Sitani anioi tujenge. Ama anioi tujenge. Suave. Grouping like the life. So, you don't have any question? Give it 8 more minutes. Give it 8 more minutes. So if you have a question in 8 minutes, then we can end the live. What is the time? Scorpio hour is up. Tunaenda kuingia Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? Tuko Sagittarius hour. Tuko masaa Sagittarius. Tuko dream world sasa. Sagittarius energy. 9th house. 9th house energy. Tumeingia 9th house energy. I see. Will the soul be available virtually? We used to stream it. I can stream it. For those who want it streamed, you have my number, WhatsApp. If you WhatsApp and you say you want it streamed, you can stream. We can stream it. You can stream it. You pay your donation, you can stream it. I don't see why not. You can stream it. We used to do it, so we can stream it. Watu wa diaspora, they want to be joining you. Well, it's your choice, your choice. Number ya WhatsApp inakuanga hapo. Those are the questions you ask on that number. So can we have this streamed? Yeah. This is the donation. So if you are, why not? You can join via Google Space, what do you call that? Google, whatever. Anyway, WhatsApp, call, anything. In a new world. Face group. By the way, how comes no one amefungua? Rogi, open that one. Fungua application ite face group. Or something to that matter. Face group Africa. Ubishane na Facebook. Or maybe hata iko. Maybe hata kuna face group. Kuna face group app. Acha nione. Face group app. Face group. Let's see if you just created a business face group. Maybe we just created a business right now. Face group app. Hakuna, hakuna, hakuna. Kuna Facebook tu. Fungua yako uite face group. Unless wamecopyright mtu wasifanye. Iko introducing the Facebook groups app. Sasa yako itakuwa face group. Kumbe hata ni ya Meta. Ni wow, it's just them. See, now we almost came up with an app. Face group. And just like that you are set. Face group. Uko Facebook hapana, uko niko face group. Okay? That's how they open these things. Unaona ati kuna Discord. That's an app. Unakuta kuna so many. Neptune. That's an app. Shoshu app. Uso group. Yeah, anything. But Uso ni face, so... but Uso group, yes. Uso group. That's a good one. Anything you can come up. We are in a new world. You are limited by your imagination. Use AI. Ingia AI is easy. Ipe idea. I like to open an app called Uso Group, which will be like Instagram or whichever how you want it to be to support virtual or audio. I want it to be doing this and this and this and this for this location and this. I want this to be the Samsung connection. Weka AI. AI ikupea idea kila kitu. Nipei kama business option. What do I need to know? Which AI to use? The next day tunakuta hapa tunaingia online. Tunasumbuka na ma-application, tunasumbuliwa na Facebook. Sisi wote tuko Uso group. Na ina grow like that. Our own group created by AI. But ampendi hivyo. Mweda tusokero we mukaro. Mweda tutosore tusoketiro we mukaro. Ati mweda ucompete na the real world. No one wants to compete with the whole world. No one wants to be in those real worlds now. No one wants to be thinking like that now. But you have everything. Computers, internet, AI. Sasa tutaongea everything. Will I be telling you about copywriting? No, I'm telling you about creating apps. But ukiambia ukuja consulting utaki. And on that note, I'm not doing any more tarot for some time. I'm off tarot. When you walikuwa mnakuja tarot reading, it's on hold for some time. I'm not doing it for some time. Not now. I need to balance some things better. I have some more shadow work to do, so I'm putting it on shelf. I'm shelving it. I can only do it for myself now, but not for anyone. So anyone mwenye alikuwa ameplan tarot reading, too late. Your window ni may close. Pengine ungekuja juzi. The last one was just the other day. For now, I'm only doing it for myself. Okay? So no tarot anymore. Private tarot, hapana. Consultations, yes. But even when you're coming for consultation, no cards, no tarot, no divination. It's just consultations, spiritual, one-on-one talk. Okay? Yeah. So 2 more minutes and then we can end the live. The products bado ziko, order your products ziko. Sage, Palo Santo, crystals I can only recommend you. I don't have crystals, so maybe don't even bother me. Just get them. I have some of the best, but I know the people who have them, but wait, you utajipanga. Wine, no yeast, hibiscus, healthy for you, good for your liver. Niliwaambia maneno ya yeast. Yeast is a hormone. That is why you have bread and wine in the Bible. That was the first GMO. Hormone likes creating environments. It breaks down sugar into alcohol. Let that sink in. Yeast breaks down sugar, turns it into alcohol. Imagine all the sugar you eat during the day. Alafu unakunywa kitu iko na yeast, ati ni wine ama bread, kila siku bread. Ndio maana unaona watoto wanatoa matiti wakiwa na 8 years old. or right now, anyone from the age of 26, the age of 26, kila mtu anaumwa na mgongo saa hizi as a man. Unakutana na wanaume wanalia mgongo, unashindwa, wait, you're only 30, or wait, you're only 20 something, mgongo. Because it's yeast fastens your aging, so you age before your time. Unaona hata tutoto tudogo tunatoa matiti. Unaenda kindergarten, tutoto tumenona tuko na matiti. She's 7, anatoa matiti wapi? Hormones, yeast. Tuliongea jana maneno ya yeast infection. Hiyo ilikuwa ni video ya mama, iko pale YouTube ukitaka. Go to YouTube. Jenga na jenga. Hata leo nimebadilisha jina, sasa najiita Terranova. Najua hata kuna watu wajui niko live. Wengine wanakuwa wakiona Heritage Happy, sasa hata wajui Terranova ni nani. Wana Terranova, alafu unajua angalia picha Terranova, who the fuck is Terranova? It's me now. I have many names. Can take many names. Okay. Can take a name, use it and drop it. I'm not attached to them. Wewe shinda hapo ukisema wewe ni wa ile mlengo. Sijui wewe ni wa ile. Una defend nini? What are you rewarding? Or what are you defending? So yeah, if yenyewe umekosa maswali, so let's end the live. Catch up tomorrow. Nasemanga teamwork makes the dream work. Each one teach one. So tomorrow we go in depth on some things we can speak about here on TikTok for reasons beyond the algorithm. Kuna vitu za kuongea one on one. Unaona huyu ni mfulani, yeye ni mtu physical kabisa. They don't have to prove they are not a robot. So tuna have those kind of conversations. Ni sawa. Si tuonane kesho. Mulale tamu. Okay, enjoy your sleep. Me, I'm outside. Me, I'm seated outside. Now it's getting cold. No. I'm listening to the wind. I'm outside. So kukwetu tunakaanga nje. Up to whichever time you want. No one is gonna ask you. Tunaweza hala hapa kwa corridor mpaka asubuhi. Kuna mtu atakuuliza. Sawa. Mulale unono. Ciao ciao.